Hi guys, today's tutorial is a real short one. I'm just going to show you how to make a bunny pom-pom tail using just your fingers. Please keep in mind that pom-poms are not for small children in the choking stage. So all you need is white yarn, scissors, a blunt end yarn needle, and optional but very handy, some fabric tack, which is just fabric glue. And if you want the bunny pattern itself, it's coming to my YouTube channel very soon. And if you see a link right there, that means the pattern is ready. Okay, so he's missing his bunny tail, so let's make one of those. Cut a length of white yarn and just set it aside, and we're going to use that to tie off our pom-pom when we're done wrapping. And we're going to do it the easy way. We're just going to make a pom-pom with our fingers, and we're going to wrap around these 3 fingers to get this size. So you just start by wrapping. So just put your yarn tail right there and hold on to it and just start wrapping. Now I wrap about 75 times to get this size. And real quick, you don't want to wrap too tight that you lose circulation, and so loose that it falls off. And you want to keep it in this general area right here. So just start wrapping and wrap about 75-80 times. Okay, I've wrapped about 80 times, so just cut with the level at the bottom there. And now we're going to pull this off our fingers, and don't let go of it so it doesn't unravel. And take our tie and wrap it around. I wrap it around twice. And now we're just going to tie this off. Now I pull as tight as I can without breaking the yarn. I'm going to knot this off. I knot twice. That's pretty tight right there. Knot it off one more time. And this is what you got. Now hang on to these strings here because you don't want to cut through these. These are what you're going to sew to the bunny. Take your scissors and we're going to cut through these loops. Just cut them on both sides. Okay, and this is what you get once you cut all your loops. And now we're going to trim it up. So just bring in a garbage, something to collect the trimmings with, and just give it a trim. I'm going to trim all over. Okay, and then you can end up with a nice little pom-pom just like this. So take one of your yarn tails and thread it through your yarn needle. And we're just going to bring it right to the back of the bunny. And then thread your other one. So when you bring this other one down into the body, make sure it's not going into this hole here. Go a stitch over. And when it comes out, you come out through the same stitch hole that the other one is coming out of. So go in a different one and come out of the same one. Okay, so if you don't have fabric tack, this is where I use my fabric tack, and I place it right underneath the pom-pom, and then I just knot these 2 off and then hide the knot inside. And that holds the pom-pom very securely, because fabric tack, once it's dry, it's wicked strong. But if you don't have any fabric tack, then just thread one of your yarn needles and go back in the same hole you came out of, and come up underneath the pom-pom and through it. Right through it. And then we're going to go back down, but make sure you're catching that tie in there. That tie you can't see, you're going to just have to go by feel. And then back down and through that stitch hole that you first came out of. And there we go, it's tied in already. So it's pretty secure. Okay, so if you're going to use fabric tack, you can still do that now too. And now knot these 2 off. Thread them both. And then carry that knot away to another area on the body. Pull on them slightly and cut.